Welcome to the Goodwin boxing head-to-head for the Fascia and Glazing Supplies Fight Cup semi-final. With me, we've got Jose Lopes, we've got OSSIE Jervier. Two boys will be fighting out on March the 11th, down at York Hall. Two of the big lads, two big hitters. One probably hits harder than the other, maybe. We'll find out on the night. One who maybe moves a little bit slicker than the other. We'll find out on the night.
Yeah.
But for now, we're going to find out what you two think about each other. So, go on and fill me in, OSSIE. You've been through the Fight Cup process before. You went in with Carl Wheeler.
Yeah.
Hell of a fight last year, one of the best fights of the year. Controversial decision at the end, maybe. So you know about this Fight Cup process. You had your eyes on the final. Are you going to get there this time?
Yeah, I will get there this time. You know, that's just put me in a place where it's like that ain't happening again. You know, I don't really want to talk about it because it's the past. You can't change that, so I'm just going for what I can change. And then now, the next person my way is Jose. You know, so
Jose's smiling about it.
That's where. That's just who's in the way. Yeah.
So what's changed then from the Carl Wheeler fight through to what's going to happen on March 11th? Because you showed in that fight like a lot of power, a lot of ability to take a shot as well. You got up, from when you looked down, you got up and carried on through to the end in massive war with two big hitters. So what's changed going into this fight?
What's changed going into this fight? Say the mentality of me. Because in that fight, I had never did 10 rounds before.
Yeah.
So that's what I was kind of thinking of when I put him down the second time. I thought, yeah, I could finish him, but I've never did a 10 rounds before, so I don't know how my engine would have been. You know, so now this time, it's just,
you got
I know
faith.
My engine, I've done the 10 now, I know I can do the 10.
And got up during it.
Yeah. I've done it, I know I can do it now. So that's the difference now.
So when you look at Jose, a man who hasn't done 10 rounds, a man that hasn't been to the floor and got up, do you see that as a weakness in him?
With Jose, with anybody, I don't know their heart, I don't know their mentality, I don't know him that deeply to know what he is capable of, you know? And that's just how it is.
You're nodding, Jose.
No, because he's right, yeah.
So what do you know about
the same thing about him, but I've got nothing but respect. He's a fighter just like any other. So no, he's going to step in the ring with me, and I've got nothing but respect for him.
Have you seen his fight with Carl Wheeler?
I think I didn't get a chance to watch, but you said, people said it was really good, so that's the type of fights I want to be in, and here it is.
It was explosive. I mean, OSSIE's clearly a man who carries power into that ring, and when he lands on the chin, you could see that it took down an experienced, strong fighter in Carl.
Yeah.
Any concerns that, if he steps into that range of you?
Like I do every time, obviously, I'm aware of what he has to offer, what he brings to the table, That's what we're going to work for, try to avoid getting hit clean.
So what are you going to bring? Like, you've never been through that 10-round process?
Yeah, but I haven't been, that's what we do. In the gym, I'm always sparring 10 rounds.
Is that the same as...
It's the same, at the end of the day, it's the same. Obviously, we have a different mentality on fight night, but I've always done when I was preparing for my 6 rounds, I've always done the 10 rounds, so it won't be nothing new for me.
But is it going to be new in front of the people at York Hall? 1,000 fans cheering or booing one another?
I don't know, man. At the end of the day, it's just me and him in the ring, not the people who are shouting. That doesn't bother me.
But that pressure's not... I mean, you fought at the O2, you fought big fights.
Yeah. That won't bother me. I don't think it will bother me. I'll prepare myself, and get in there and do the job.
What do you see as OSSIE's weaknesses? You two have got a bit of... you've known each other for a long time, haven't you?
Yeah, we do. Well, if I say... I don't know what he thinks of me. If I look at Jose, powerful guy, but a bit slow on his fit, and it's not that great, but powerful guy, and I have to be aware of that. That's what I see his weakness. As long as I keep moving, keep my plan, and just keep moving, just do whatever I have to do, then yeah.
And we saw a different version of you against Russ Henshaw, I think, where it was probably the best performance you put in to date.
Yeah, I'm just getting better. I'm getting better and better. I'm working. I'm always working at the gym. That's the aim, This is what I do. That's what.
And what do you see as weaknesses as OSSIE?
When he's going back, but this is like a game of chess. I ain't gonna tell him my moves. I wanna win.
You should have
You know
done.
what I'm saying?
So when you say when he's going back though, what's the weakness that you've seen in him going backwards?
I'll just leave it like that, innit?
Just going backwards.
Yeah, I'll just leave it like that.
So have you two ever, you've both been around London for a long time.
Yeah.
You ever sparred? You ever?
Yeah, we sparred
before,
boxed
yeah.
as well before as well.
You boxed?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the outcome?
In which I lost. But which I think
Yeah.
I should have won. But it's
just how it is.
It's how it is.
I've completely forgot about it.
You forgot
It's
about
the
winning?
past. I ain't gonna bring this into
Yeah,
this. and
we
say,
wouldn't
oh,
bring.
because
I
of this
wouldn't.
and
Yeah,
that.
because
I'm
we
saying.
both move on. I've improved. He has improved. I hope that he did. And yeah, different fighters now.
Yeah. So do you think you are different fighters? Both of you?
Of course, I know I am.
Yeah.
I know I'm definitely
Yeah, there you go.
Are you a different fighter to the Wheeler fight now, do you think?
Yeah. Definitely.
Okay. Well, that's a really wry smile about it. I want to know what...
What I can say is that from the Wheeler fight, me and my coach, we were new.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We've been working now on what I need to do, and I'm a person, I know when I'm doing something wrong, I ask questions all the time.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So now I've been putting the work in on what I know is my weaknesses.
Yeah.
You know, and then he's been helping me with what he wants me to be doing as well. So everything's just coming together. So that's where you get the big smile from.
That's a confident smile. But I mean, you're very new to your trainer as well, aren't you? You've not had...
No, I've known him since I was at amateur. I always trained with him.
Okay.
I was with Charles, but I always trained with him.
Oh, okay.
Regardless, yeah. So we've known each other.
So you're not getting any... There's no bedding in process, you're just... you're in
No, we just doing what? Basically, well, with Charles, he's a good trainer, but obviously different styles. And the guy I'm with now, he knows my style, and we just gel, basically, So good.
So give me one reason from each of you. I want to know what's the main reason you're going to go through to that final. Like one skill, one attribute, one...
Well, it's determination. I believe in myself, and that's what I want. That's what I'm going to go and get.
What about you, Ozzy?
Hard work, dedication, mentality, heart,
That's four.
attitude.
What's the main one? What's the main one? Come on, I want
Yeah,
one.
pick one, man. I picked one.
Pick one.
Pick one. Right, what's the one
My
thing? What's the
attitude.
standout?
My attitude.
I think we've seen there's a difference in your
That's
attitude.
what's it called. I'll put out there my attitude. I've got all those things, discipline, determination, all of that. Hard work, the lot, but I'll say my attitude.
I think you seem a more focused fighter than when I've seen you before.
Yeah.
And that's what it's going to be. That's what's going to be the difference when you step in. Do you think, like, if you get into that range on Jose, you said going backwards. I've seen with Jose before, when you fight, sometimes you've come back with the hands up slightly apart. Do you think that guard is possibly the key to the fight? Is that where we're going to see a difference?
Well, he has to land. There it is. He has to land.
Because we saw in the Henshaw fight, you were a lot slicker. You were going side on a lot more and walking off.
Well, because the thing, going to that fight is different. Fighting Henshaw and fighting Hose is total different fighters, When I went to that fight, I wanted to prove something. Well, they said they would give me a hard fight, so I wanted to prove to the people that there's nothing. I can fight with my hands low, and yeah, it won't bother me. Just wanted to show to everyone that thought he could give me a hard fight.
Do you think you'll have that same confidence going in with Joe?
Well, obviously, I gotta be careful with him, but won't be cocky this time. It's all about business, so I'll get there.
I think he'd be a brave man that would just drop his hands and let him swing.
There it is, man. I'll still be me. If I get to a stage, I'm comfortable. I'll still do, what I do. But I'm going there to get the win, same as he is. So.
And then you go on to the final. Whoever wins, you're confident this time that it's going to come back with you. The whole trophy, the prize money, the shot of the Southern Area title. Is it all coming back with you, Ozzy?
Everything.
Everything. There's no doubt to you whatsoever.
Everything.
What about you, Jose?
Hey man, you already know my answer.
No, but like what? Again, is it are you looking past this fight at all? Are you looking at the final where I think I don't know if it's been determined, but Danny Cousins I think is probably laying ahead for the winner.
Let me be straight. Whoever wins this fight will win the cup.
You sure? Like this is your fight. This is the final in your mind.
Well, yeah, basically, whoever wins this fight will win the cup.
You think you're the best two in it, like
on the cup, yeah.
Yeah. So you think you may as well right off the final, like one of you two is going to take it.
There you go.
Okay. Right.